Hello, this is Matt Weiner, and I'm here with
Chris Manley,
who is
Director of
the
Photography.
Director of Photography, and this is episode 4, The Rejected of season 4. And I think it's worth noting that this is John Slattery's directing debut, and he will be on the other track. But the thematic clarity of this episode came at the very, very last minute, but everyone was on board with it. And I think it was really the realization that this was going to be a story about Pete Campbell getting older while Peggy Olson is getting younger. And there's a lot in here about embarrassment and the public nature of embarrassment. And because Don's starting to get caught for, as you recall in episode 2, he slept with his secretary after the Christmas party and then blew her off, and that state that he's living in is going on, but he's become himself again. This first half of the season is a decline. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, we should note in this scene that he talks about not using low angles, heroic angles, all that stuff, and we're lining up the shots on set and trying to decide, do we go, beyond what we normally do? Do we do what we normally do? How heavy do we underline that point? And we thought, well, we'll do it a couple different ways, and then you can decide in the editing, and that's exactly what happened. It's like it opens with a heroic shot, but when he's actually speaking about it, it's a little more of a standard shot.
But that shot definitely registers with you, and it's so intense and so close. And there's something great about a first-time director who's been on the set and knows so much about acting the way Slattery does. And he's in a bit of the show, not as much as he is in some of the others, which was helpful. But I love the fact that his preparation was just so thorough, and his attempt to understand what the story was, which is really what the director has to keep in mind. And here we see Dr. Faye, who is in the midst of being, now she's a full-time consultant with the firm. And here's this is really like 4 scenes together, this first piece, which was really a bear for Slattery, for a novice, and for anybody.
Yeah,
you guys.
It was complicated because there was a lot of different angles and a lot of things going on, and 3 different people on phones with phone cords, and how much do we exploit that? And John was in the scene, so
right.
it was, he did fantastic as a director, but acting in this scene, he had a little trouble remembering his lines.
Well, what I love about the scene is that you get the idea that Lucky Strike is their biggest client. You never see Lee Garner Jr., who we did see in episode 2, but you get the idea that they are just humoring him. You get the relationship between Don and Roger in terms of being in charge of things. And then you get this little piece of information about that Anna has sent this picture, which we needed for later in the show, later in the season, and that's still resonating with him. And then you get this idea that they're going to have to this account that Pete has brought over. That how many times has he prostrated himself for this account with his family? That now he's actually going to have to drop his father for a bigger account after his father has stood with them to create the firm. And I love this.
It's great. And what I love is that the communication, the telephone itself is so crude that you could have all this stuff going on, and Lee Garner wouldn't even be aware of it. I don't think that could happen nowadays. But I also love this, when Lane hits him. I love that so much, because he's just like mimicking what Roger just did. Like, oh, that's the American thing to do, I guess.
Right,
and I'm trying to assimilate, so...
Right, and they also are like, you have to do this. It's you're in charge. They play this partnership card with him, plus and minus. Half the time he doesn't matter, and half the time he's got to suck it up and do the big thing.
Right.
And there they are playing their little ruse with their fake. And that thing is called a mother-in-law, which is that little extra listening device on the telephone, which was like an extension, but not a full phone. And I have we used it once before in the show when they were doing the prank call to Peggy for her roommate ad. I just love it because you see it a lot in the offices, and I don't think people even know what it is anymore. And here is Allison, his secretary. Alexa is just this great story. Alexa Alamani, this actress, because she was hired for one line the first season. We're all going to Lansky's. And here's Pete, and Harry is sitting in his office. We get the column as blocks him from seeing people.
Oh, that was a painful scene to shoot.
Well, we'll tell people. I mean, the column is deliberate. I thought it was funny that Pete had to have that column, but it does move. but there becomes a certain, and it's played later in the episode also, there's a certain thing to pulling that joke off, because is it a shot done from the POV of the person sitting at the desk? We did it in episode 1, too.
Well, just this scene in particular, in terms of him, finding Harry there and being surprised, was difficult to work out on set. But,
because you really could see him right away, or? It's one of those things you write and you hope it works.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
Right, you weren't there, and it was difficult to translate exactly what was on the page. But I think that, I've cursed that pillar many times because it's difficult for camera and lighting. But now when I watch the episodes, I kind of love it,
I just thought it was
I love
a great...
it in this episode. I love the way Harry comes around.
Yeah, and when Lane comes in later, right?
Yeah, it's great in that scene because he's kind of a bastard on one side, and then he comes to the other side and he's a nice guy.
Right. Well, the thing I love, so here what you have here is Harry is still keeping things away. He's a realpolitik person, but Pete.
By the way, I love this sound effect.
Yeah, they really did a great job on this. I said it's got to be concrete, right?
Yeah. Sorry, you're saying about.
No, I just think that you see like the old Pete in that scene. They sort of bitter, like put upon, and here is Zasha Mamet, who did a great job as Joyce, and.
I'm Joyce. I work at Live.
We wanted Peggy to have this cool friend who was her own age, who was going to bring her into things. And what's great about this scene is I think that Peggy doesn't know she's being hit on.
Yeah.
And but there's something, the youth culture is exploding, and they're in the Life magazine building, and it's filled with all kinds of amazing people. I just have to say this, first of all, also, the network tried to censor these photos. There was a disclaimer run before the episode about nudity being featured, and there were 3 other pictures. They are 60-year-old nudes, and for some reason we gave them 8 of them, and they approved those 2. The other 2 weren't any less naked, but they're art photos. So I think the audience was very disappointed when they saw the nudity warning, and then that turned out what it was. But I mean, the idea that something that's so clearly art is not available to American television audiences, I don't even know what it is. But we did win the battle, so there it is. This scene is a writing challenge, and kind of I like sort of set sometimes, real challenges for myself. It's kind of a traditional scene in one way because it's a comedy scene where 2 people are talking about 2 things they don't understand, but the audience doesn't know what it is either. So Tom, who has always been a big mouth and always been intrusive, and at the end of season 1, and the wheel sort of urges Pete to have sex with his wife so he can get a grandkid. He doesn't have a lot of boundaries. He's a little earthier than Pete's side of the family, to say the least.
Right.
And here he is, and Pete has come in to tell him that he's going to dump him. And every single thing that Vincent says here cuts both ways. It sounds like it could be, I'm going to tell you in a high wasp way that I'm having a baby. But
I heard.
Then there's this moment. And then the twist in the story is something we get to do on the show where you don't get to do anywhere else. Is the twist in the story is that Pete Campbell behaves appropriately.
Well, by the way, Pete says that at least twice a year, right? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I've noticed he gets that line a lot. I always love it, though.
I see it in real life a lot, and these people, look at him, I love what Tom does here.
Yeah.
Joe is the actor's name.
The other thing I love about this scene is how sexist it is. It's
it is, and it isn't. It's the wife's
example,
the wife's information that she doesn't have to share with the husband. It is her body.
Right. But the $1,000 and the $500, and then when it goes off about his wife's uterus, she had to have it removed or something.
The $500, $1,000 was something someone told me that their father had said to them. A woman told me that. But I love his reaction here too, because all of a sudden you see, we thought he didn't want a kid. We know he didn't want to adopt a kid, and then you just sort of see Vincent lapse into this real person here of like the realization that this other part of his life is starting, and that he did want this. And then Tom gives him a chance to get out of it. What'd you think I was talking about? And he's like, I can't tell you I'm dumping you now.
We're putting new creative on clears.
But I'm
going to be a father, but I'm still a liar.
The genie's uterus thing was just something I felt like it's another thing about Tom's sort of class thing that he doesn't feel bad about talking.
He shouldn't, he shouldn't say that. But.
And also, I've had people say that to me also, like I wish I'd had more kids, and then they reveal something very personal. But you're with Pete here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now he comes
I like
in.
this shot.
I love the way this scene is. Yeah. Allison Brie never disappoints me. The way they are together, you know, this is now episode 45 probably of the 52 we've done. There's just such a real chemistry, such growth in their relationship. And he's so happy she's thrown off.
Yeah, I think we are too. I think it's a surprise. This is the guy who threw the turkey out the window. Right? So he could fly off the handle, or, you know.
Yeah, I always felt that was that was real first year of being married behavior. But Pete is childish, and I love how genuinely excited he is about it, and how she was so worried about her father. And of course, he already spilled the beans that he told him, even though he wasn't supposed to. I love that.
How would you know what this feels like?
And then there's a little bit of irony in that line, obviously, because he has fathered a child.
How are you?
But then he expresses concern for her, and then you see Trudy at her finest here. She has had all this trouble conceiving the baby, and she missed her period and went to the doctor and was terrified something horrible was wrong. She couldn't believe for a second it was a pregnancy.
I had to talk to him because the agency has to do it.
And then they immediately talk about business. And Trudy he tries to explain to her what it is, and you see immediately Trudy, of course, knows everything about his business.
Yeah, and then she offers to do his dirty work, so
yeah,
she's like the perfect partner for him.
She is.
So bowled over.
She's not just, it's not just dirty work, too. She's such a little princess, you know? Yeah. Just let me, I'll tell Daddy, he won't care.
Why don't you let my father hear this from me? He's already so guilty, he'll never feel the knife go in.
He'll never feel the knife go in.
I want to talk to him into returning to the agency to begin with.
I love that she's been so good to him.
And now you don't.
But they feel so close here, and I love this shot. I love that we played it in the 2-shot, and I don't know if it was a time constraint. I don't know if there is coverage in this scene.
No, well, John and I had planned to do coverage, and then when we saw how it played in that tight 2, it was like, how do you once they're together, you can't single them. You can't single them out. So
You don't have to do this.
just let it play. I think we had a looser one that was a slightly different angle, but the one you used works so well.
So here's the idea.
Oh, that's one of my favorite.
When she says that I use pawns?
No, when she says, we're old and married, they don't want us.
Right.
And Joan's expression.
I love the idea that Joan is not included in this young single focus group and resents it.
Yeah.
And here we have, really one of the amazing, and so Peggy is taking point on this. This was supposed to show Dr. Faye how good she is at what she does and how sort of cold she is about her research.
Right. Well, especially in the end of the scene.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted Faye.
But I love that.
Yes, but I told someone to
I told someone, I remember telling her on set that was, she probably told Peggy.
Right.
And she's trying to be nice about it. But this whole ruse and the whole playing of this group of women and, of course, this wedding ring.
I have to warn you, there's lots of perfume.
There always is.
This is a set design masterpiece to me. Dan showed me that they could do this as a conference room, and that we put this in at the beginning with this amazing curtain, this piece of glass that could be removed, and you guys shot it I think we used every shot you shot of this, that as of this glass, the curtains opening, closing, the tape recorder. But I want to talk about the women in the focus group for a second too. Just a really successful bit of casting that we can attract actors to play these parts. Some are extras, background. This woman is spectacular.
I mean, I'm not a gaudy person.
Jessica, obviously. Alexa, who doesn't want to do it, who's probably still depressed about her relationship with Don.
Right.
And then the wardrobe. It's it's one of these things where Janie says, "Aren't they getting dressed up to go in there?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
No, I was gonna say in that first scene, when Faye asks for some of the office ladies for her study, Don says, "Help yourself," and gestures to Allison, and it's like so perfectly explains how he feels about her.
I love this moment that he catches her putting the ring on.
Yeah.
And I also, we have this sound thing that we're doing. We've done these focus groups before, so we had some idea about it. But this writing-wise was a challenge to just have the salient parts of the story, which is
sorry.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say it's also a huge challenge to shoot because it was a long sequence that we shot over 2 days.
It's like a third of the show. It's a third of the show, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big chunk of the minutes.
Maybe it was more than 2 days. I don't know, but in order to keep the whole sequence straight in terms of where you are in the
Right.
conference room and in the observation room was a challenge.
Just like I did when I was
But
a little girl.
I think
I'm always worried about maintaining people's interest in things like this. And, you know, you got Joel Murray in there. Everything he says is funny. You know, he has 5 lines in this show, in this episode, and I think 4 of them are the big laughs.
right.
But to me, one of the things is to show how good Faye is at getting them
I'm gonna
to
watch my weight.
open their, at being complicit in her name tag thing, how great that works. Ellen Freund and props I have to give a shout out to here for getting the perfect chocolate chip danishes that I wanted that really look like New York.
I want a Danish.
I wanted Danish, yeah. And this is, the audience is really their first exposure to Jessica. And you can see how
And you do what she does?
much you're looking at a movie star from a 1960 French movie.
Yeah. And it's funny, when I watched the episode again, at the end of this sequence, or at this particular section, Peggy says she's amazing, and she's obviously referring to Faye, but now that we know what happens in the end, maybe she's not. You know?
Well, yeah. I definitely wanted her to look at Faye with some kind of admiration, and I definitely wanted,
She's amazing.
the way the story worked.
This night cream.
For this,
My boyfriend laughed at me.
for people who do cry in focus groups, and Angela Fradiani Weltman, who is Josh Weltman, our advisor's wife, does this for a living, and I knew her before I had written the show, not just this episode, but known them for a long time, and she's there's a lot of her in Faye, and she's more empathic. No, she's more, she's kinder than Faye, I suppose, on some level, but she has this gift to bring these things out of people.
As a side note, when I was in college, I once had a job videotaping a focus group through the one-way mirror. So I was the guy behind the mirror with the video camera, shooting what people were saying.
Well, for me, it was like, what is going to be the crux? We knew that it was going to be something about relationships that was going to make Allison break.
Did you speak with Tom?
I'm sorry.
I'm proud of this, too, story-wise, too, is that Pete has found out that he's going to have a baby, and nobody really gives a crap. That is much more like a real office, especially in the man. Nobody cares.
Right.
That's sloppy.
I like this. This, like I said, this set is very hard to shoot. It's very small. It has a white pillar right in the center of it.
You're
But
welcome.
I'm really happy. Yeah, thank you. I'm really happy with this scene and how it works out, and how he changes sides on the pillar.
Yeah. Well, Dan, a lot of the things that Dan started talking about, the pillar was something I asked for, but a lot of things that Dan had talked about in terms of being these special features of this set, were we really started exploiting them in this episode. You know, the transoms.
Right. And I like this. Yeah, I like that
hallways.
shot in particular.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably the best angle in this office, is to have all those diagonals with the lights and the.
It's really, it's incredible. And of course, people start crying in the focus groups,
I
and
just kept thinking, why?
but if you listen to what
And
she's,
she was great. She could have cried all day long.
I know.
People men do that.
But I also love what she's saying, because she's talking about being looked at, and I always think it's
And when I'm
so.
married.
I mean, the role of marriage in women's lives then and now
So sad, so fast.
is so complicated. That was part of Faye giving her ring over to Peggy, like, I'm going into this other country. But also
You can only do your best with what God gave you.
the idea of what a man wants from you, and
What about makeup?
your appearance. And here's this, she's wonderful also.
I feel like it doesn't matter what I see. It matters what he sees.
I love,
I feel like I gave him everything, and I
and
got nothing.
that being the line that really cuts both ways. That Allison
See,
is,
she was gonna cry.
yeah.
I just love Joel, because he's like the chorus. He's like saying what we're thinking. Like, how the hell does this get so sad? Right when you're starting to feel.
If she wanted to be around us, she would.
But there's the layers of Joan's office with its 3 entrances. The window, the curtains to the glass, the way that all of these spaces he created can be completely converted.
Yeah.
And, we're right there on our set. It's like, when you go to the theater now and you see these things on a round table or
They just
something,
wanna
it's
get
so,
married. They'll buy anything that'll help.
Well, this was a little more challenging than the observation rooms that we did
oh, I'm
in
sure.
the old set, but I think it worked out really nicely.
This, obviously, Alexa, the two of them thrilled that they got to have this scene together.
It's great.
I love this scene because it has varying levels of intimacy in it. And there's this reality that pops out in your face about the fact that Peggy hearing basically that Don slept with the secretary, and hearing from Allison that she thinks
Peggy did too.
Yeah, which means everybody does.
Right.
And Peggy laying down the law and not giving her solace.
Yeah, I love that. But I also love that she doesn't come right out and say it, you know. But
well, she's playing halfsies with it.
Yeah.
I don't think you would.
No.
I realized you must have gone through everything.
I mean, it's not just the style of the writing in the show and the idea of getting irony out of it. I literally have rarely experienced anybody ever saying what's really on their mind in real life. You know, when Francine says to Betty the first season about, you know, you'd understand, like, your husband cheats on you. Betty says no, and at least she has a way out of it.
Your problem is not my problem.
And
there it is.
Yeah.
And honestly, you should get over it.
Please leave me alone.
You should get over it. As Peggy's thought is like, you slept with Don? Deal with it. What's that have to do with me? And then there's this is the moment you were talking about when, so Peggy comes in and you get this great irony here. Peggy knows what's going on. She's not going to confront Don with it.
Right. Don
obviously feeling like garbage.
That went very well.
Freddie eating these chips as scripted in the most humorous way. It's hard to explain how people...
I love this.
You okay?
Yeah.
Who?
Who?
So
Yes.
cruel. It's like you forgot what just happened.
They're objects. They are objects. And she's very excited about the results. And there's Joan saying, everybody get out of my office. And she knows that Allison is in Don's office and that they should spare that. But I love the idea that there's been a moment, so far there's been a twinge of public humiliation. Here it is again. Dan Bishop, wow.
Yeah.
I just can't even tell you how strong that is. And Claudette, who decorated to the orange curtain. I mean, it's... So here we have the young guns, and we've done these scenes in the show, but Pete being sort of called out on the shitty things he said about Ken, the insinuation of Harry's new show business persona, which was revealed in episode 1 with his Yiddish and his calls to the coast.
Caesar salad, no dressing.
They do that, dressing on the side. I mean, when men started doing that, I found out they started doing it about then. Wow. No one ever wanted to be fat, but
Right.
the fact that it wasn't a blow to your masculinity to be watching your weight. But and this is the first time we've seen Aaron Staten Ken since last season.
I would appreciate it for the future.
And he's changed a little bit, and he did a great job with this scene. There was a lot of words, and he had one day, and
I don't know what you heard.
I said to Slatter, I remember talking and saying, like, he's not
American idiot who fell into everything.
everything Pete says.
Whom did I supposedly say it to?
You know that he really said it, and he does. He kind of backs
I'd
off.
like to defend myself.
Yeah.
And the
Heard
first,
that you told your
Well,
wife that I was driving
yeah,
a
this
tractor
is
when the
this is
accident-
something that always makes me laugh. I might have said
I don't
that you
think
were.
so. What I
honey.
probably said is that you were involved. We all were.
We shot this
And
at
that it was your account.
Was your
Harry told me yesterday you said I was marrying for money.
I didn't say that. He did.
Well, he's like that, and everybody who knows him knows that. But when you say it,
the intensity of this conversation, the honesty to it, and the fact that Pete just backs off,
Garden Club.
that he's happy, and that
Well, then there's the final insult, and Pete acts.
what?
I don't know if he's acting. Well, you tell me. If
what?
I apologize.
you know when Ken says, "And that's all we need, another Campbell in the world," and you're.
I don't think
and
that's
it's
an
ambiguous.
insult. I don't think that's an insult.
Well,
I think that's
after
kind
the
of ball
conversation
breaking.
Just
I-
it seems like it could go either way, and Pete's not sure. So
I think-
he decides that it's not an insult. that
Maybe you know I'm not gonna argue with what has been expressed. In my mind, that was always
But I don't know that it's
a slightly shitty, backhanded compliment, but I felt that it was in the spirit of like frat brothers, like, you know what, you're an idiot, so are you, or whatever. I thought it was that they had reached a sense of somewhat of daytime. I mean, they're going to become best friends, but this idea that they're the next level of, that they're the guys now, as Harry said, they're moving up a level. They're not the young Turks
That's all that really
anymore.
matters, right?
Actually,
And then Pete gives his news
my own.
in,
I
in
love
the most
the way
Pete
he
way.
expresses.
Judy's with child.
Good for you. Good for you. I'll be honest.
Did you research when people stopped saying that?
No, people still say it.
Really?
You know, I think the linguistic reality of Pete Campbell is
Wherever you do
something
this
that
job, you're doing this job.
other than the word swell, I think almost all of it still exists.
I'd rather be a slave to
And the word swell is really like the word cool. I see it everywhere in all the literature. You see it in the movies. It's really thrown around in a TV in a very easy way. It's really like saying, oh, that's cool, or that's awesome.
Supposedly We're going to turn it into Pepsi.
But I love this expression. We're getting some information here about what he's doing, which is you get a tiny business and it turns into a bigger business. And of course, that's really what happened with Clearasil, is that it was always supposed to lead to something bigger. And
yeah, so it pays off there, but also pays off what Harry said earlier about
How lucky we are.
he has Mountain Dew, it's Pepsi. And
Right.
you know, Ken's telling us it's not Pepsi, it's just Mountain Dew.
right, just what the world needs. You're right. It is ambiguous. I can't lie. I cannot lie. I think I think Pete's realizing there's going to be another Campbell too. I think Pete's self-hating enough that was hard on him too. So here we have this scene where I think Don's callousness is already revealed by the fact that he is walking in with a cup of coffee. But I feel like John's physical work in this scene, I came down and watched this because it had the stunt in it. The way that he regroups, it was sort of in there that I wanted him walking behind the desk, but I did not know that he was going to play it this deftly. It's very, when people compare him to Cary Grant, the physical reality of you watch him sort of try and keep the conversation about the group, and then he realizes it's about something deeper. He knew it was, of course. But he's trying to avoid the conversation. This move.
Yeah, I think
the head shake. This looks very casual, but he is protecting himself physically.
Yeah.
I mean, not that he's threatened physically. You know what I mean? Like the way you do, like crossing your arms or something.
Right. Exactly.
I thought he would walk around the desk right when he came in, and I watched him do it, and I was like,
worked on that a bit. Like, is there one stop? Is there two stops before he gets behind the desk? And, you know, I remember rehearsal, they played it a couple different ways to see what felt best.
I thought that might be interesting.
Her honesty here, and of course, you know, hair and makeup, Lucia and Lana, there's just like you really are committing to the fact this woman's been sitting there crying for a long time. And I remember bringing this up in the room, this idea that Don was going to say this, that, oh, well, you write it yourself and I'll sign it, that he thinks it's the right thing to do, and it's an even more significant insult, sparkling in your duties. Like, you can't even say, I'm sorry it didn't work out, or we shouldn't have done that, or... And then, what thing to throw? I love that thing.
The favorite prop in the entire show.
Right. Now, we had a few of them made, and to Alexa's credit, she nailed this. She has got a great arm.
It was one take.
And let's not also take away that I've talked about this before. This was her last episode of the show.
Right.
And she knew that, and she had this great gift of this amazing part. But see, here you get to hear that the door slamming, the publicness of this is really what this episode is about. Joan has witnessed it.
But my favorite part of
it.
this is the way Joan exits after this bit here. Her posture, everything about her is like expressing disapproval with decorum.
Right.
You know? It's like,
right. Do you want Allison to come back? No, I don't. No. I almost cut this scene. It didn't
see how she just backs off from the door frame. I love that.
It's true. She's like like a truck, like beep beep. I will not give you any kind of. And then of course this was written to just that you would just see her there.
Yeah.
I think her head was popping up. Actually, was always in the script, but when I saw this, that Slattery went back and you guys grabbed one where she actually disappeared afterwards when he turned around. She was always going to disappear when the phone buzzed.
Right.
The timing on that was an Easter egg for me in the editing room. Tom Wilson says that you didn't write this, but are you ready to see this? And I was like, that is the best version of it. And there's Mr. Cooper back there. That is a scripted moment to let everyone know that he's still there but doesn't have an office. And here is the generation.
He likes fruit.
And he likes fruit. Bobby will eat an apple anytime you ask him to. I love the way Joyce hits on Megan also.
Yeah.
And she's really imitating the most sexist man she's ever seen. Calls her sweetheart. And
I'll be there at 10.
she just, honestly, when we cast her, I imagined her being taller, but she reminds me... She's pretentious, and Peggy loves that. She reminds me so much of this girl that I knew in college who was really the first extremely cool person I ever met. Like, I just was like, who was also gay, and I just like, everything she said made me smile. And so here is, I get to see Sheila, Trudy's mother. I love this actress. And
how are you feeling?
Trudy reveals to us that she hasn't gotten a chance to talk to her father yet. Take the mother back, and I'll do what I promised I would do. And Pete has
says I'll handle it.
I'll handle it. Yeah, I mean, it was not just about him getting balls. It was about him sort of taking responsibility for the good things that he did. He stood up to them when they were starting the agency, but Don just said, look, you're coming or you're not coming. You got no choice. We need you, but I'm not going to do everything I could do for you. And then here you see him really grabbing stuff.
Can I comment about this set? I love this set.
Me too.
But
it's a toughie.
Cinematographers typically hate white walls because it's hard to create depth. But sometimes you play it just right, and it looks fantastic. But it's difficult to get there. This is one scene that I really like the white walls and how they work and how we lit them.
I shot the first scene that I ever directed for the show in this set.
Oh, right.
And that wall was not blue yet.
Cuban Missile Crisis.
No, it was before that. It was Thanksgiving, the first season, and I just remember trying to move the camera across it. It's much bigger than you think it is. The seating area is got this, we move the furniture all the time, but what I really feel about it is it's so much like right now. This post-war Park Avenue apartment. It's the parquet floors, everything about it. And then there's their decor, which is, the way it was when they got married, and it'll probably be that way forever. Even when they move into a house, they'll be stuck in that era.
You son of a bitch.
Tom, you have to come see this.
The symmetry and the lack of symmetry at the same time, the shame. But anyway, you'll see at the end of that scene where Pete really just lets Tom have it. And of course, we had our floor buffer in this scene, that Don has been publicly embarrassed and is hiding in here drinking, which is what he's been doing,
I love this
basically.
Shot also,
yeah,
is
this
one of
is
my
great.
favorites.
But I remember him taking the gifts out at Christmas. You know what I mean? I'd seen this angle on the show before, but that translite, that background, and the way that this music becomes the Ravi Shankar music comes out of that was Tom Wilson discovered a way to do that. And of course, Alex Pizzava's finding the song for us. But we wanted this outfit was shown to me at the beginning of the season by Janie. She said, do you think you can use this ever? This corduroy skirt and this turtleneck? And I said, I know exactly when she's going to wear it. And,
It's her hip casual wear, is that?
Yeah. I mean, the detail in the scene, the crowdedness of it, the way that this location was made to look, the bare bulbs that were thrown down, Joyce's white leather jacket, which I was on the fence about, but in the end, very happy about.
I was never on the fence about.
Oh, you hated it. Yeah, I know. Here's the thing also, this is worth talking about. People shoot party scenes all the time, and we shoot them a lot too, and I really told Slattery this dialogue will not play, and we had it in the auditions, if these people do not talk at the top of their voice. It's too curt and it'll be embarrassing. And there's no music playing when we're shooting this. You can't play it at the same time.
Can you talk about the bear?
The bear? I was just trying to think of the extremes of pretentiousness that I'd seen at parties in my life, and this was really happening. So I just, I'd seen a guy in a bear suit at one time in my life.
I love the timing. She asked for a beer, and a bear appears instead.
That I can't tell you about. That was not done to be cute. But I love that Peggy's so open to smoking weed. We know she likes it, and we know that Joyce likes her. And here's here's
one of the best lines.
He doesn't own your vagina. No, but he's renting it.
I love it too, because Peggy knows what she said is funny.
Yeah.
And here's Don back in his solitary
shots. It's like right on the edge of too dark, and then bam.
Oh, I love the shot, yeah. And I remember thinking too, he's so filled with shame. We've seen him getting drunker and drunker and really medicating himself with drinking. And I almost reshot this because I was worried that the audience wouldn't be able to know. And thank God John Hamm can type too, because Don can type, and he writes on the typewriter, and it's kind of. But I remember writing this that we needed him to see that his remorse right now in my life is very. That's all he could say. Because I think you're with him in this. You know that he did something wrong and he's been caught and he's never been humiliated like this. But it's a sense of shame for Don, and public shame. But John just really, he completely commits to it. He did ask me at this point, in the middle of this episode, how bad is this going to get? Because he felt the descent. This is the original idea was to use home movies that had been shown to us a few years before by David Carbonara, our composer, and intercut them with the Zapruder footage, which was already being illegally sent around at this time and being used a lot in experimental film. And we ended up using a little bit of home movies, which David was generous enough to share with us. And Leo Trombetta cut this thing because I wanted this film playing. I wanted to show what was going on, this sort of subversive nature of what's going on here. Because people did get arrested for these films.
Wow.
And so we used government footage. Blake McCormick obtained all this fantastic footage, and they worked on that as much as they worked on the episode to get this film right.
Can I talk about the projector? Because people have asked me. It's very difficult to photograph a projected image, and there's a lot of technical issues. And people said, that's a 16 projector. How'd you get a Crystal Sync 16 projector synced to your camera? And I said, well, it's not. It's a 16 millimeter projector with the wheels turning, and hidden behind it is a digital projector,
right,
which is much brighter, and we lined it up so that the beam through the smoke looks like it's coming from the lens of the 16.
And I would love that Slattery was also like, we could have crapped out on that, and I think he really pushed to make sure the projector was in the shot.
We did have a lot of discussion about it.
And you also, let's talk about the fact that I wanted the lights to go out when the cops came, and what I love about it, what you didn't realize is I actually wanted a red exit light bulb, and it turned out to be something that proved useful for you.
Yeah, no, I kind of, because he was a photographer, I motivated it from those were his darkroom lights that he put around for the party.
Oh, I just thought it was just like typical pretentious red light bullshit.
I got to tell you, when you do lights out, when the lights go out in the set, you need to motivate some light from somewhere so you can see something, and it's always a photographic problem. And I still didn't have it solved when we got there. And somebody gave me a note from you. Yeah. You said you wanted some red in there, and I thought, okay, that'll be the thing that will stay on. You know?
Well, the thing I love is that there's so much activity suggested outside with sound. The sound work in this episode is spectacular. The way that closet is promoted, and Joyce, and but what I love is that Peggy went out. She's open the way we see Dawn being open. She's not scared, and she has this incredible romantic interlude. I love the shot. I love that light through the window. And then the effort that went through to get this shot of them running hand in hand, the joy of almost getting caught, of being in this adventure, of being in youth, which we haven't seen Peggy get to do, and it's part of the world at that time. The truck. Scott Hornbacher came and showed me that I saw that shot before I saw anything else from the show. And here's Don coming in, and the introduction of the news secretary that Joan got for him, Randy Heller. This character is a character that Maria and Jacques Maton, co-executive producer, has been doing in the room for about 3 or 4 years. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and we always figured it was that one day Joan would give Don a secretary that he couldn't mess with, and it was totally motivated. And Randy came in and read these signs and sounded like Maria. That's how she got the part.
Could you fetch Campbell and Price Lane?
And I love how embarrassing this is, and how much Roger's enjoying it.
Working in Cooper's apartment. Allison found a better opportunity. You know, he works without pants. Morning, Don.
And here's this little impromptu meeting here. But the Rogers is sitting there waiting for Don to see her. Yeah. He's so mischievous.
Bills at around $6 million, and they love.
So Pete has brought in this big account. Yeah, I liked it too.
Congratulations. How'd you swing that?
It was weird though, because John Hamm.
I thought I'd kick clear, sell over to Geyer.
There were some issues here, I think, about. We had very, very different versions of this. We had 2 very extremely different versions of this scene. There was one where he was legitimately impressed, and I was, it's always this idea of like, how much of the residue of his shame is he going to carry with him? Is he really going to admit that he's done something wrong? And I love the fact that he never, he doesn't make fun of Miss Blankenship ever. He knows that it was a punishment. That's what we felt it was. This was his punishment from Joan. And she's still buzzing with life over her incredible party last night, and and that they don't know what's going on. The Malcolm X story wasn't on the front page of the paper. We were like, it wasn't handled. These events of history are sort of stacked up as we know now what was important, but at the time, people may have known it was important, but it certainly wasn't treated that way by the media. This is something that I'm very proud of, that storytelling-wise, which is that of course Peggy would hear about this. It wouldn't be a big deal, but she would hear about it, and it would mean something to her because she's flush with youth and happy. And I love that little gesture she does with her hands there.
So
it's
great.
just Lizzie at her best. And this scene to me, it pays off the ending, but that she goes in to congratulate him, and he has no idea what she's talking about.
Right.
'Cause he wouldn't know. It's not like someone was.
No, I mean about the baby.
And he has this great line, this expression of that, where the way Vincent does it's amazing to me. Oh, I suppose that's news, right?
I just wanted to let you know how happy I am for you.
Him putting it together that, of course, this woman that has this thing on him
Thank you.
would. And she's done the big thing. She's forced herself to do the big thing. I love the way that's shot. I love how small he looks in the frame, how uncomfortable he is.
Yeah.
And then, of course, this. Lizzie just came in and nailed this. I just felt this to me, like Pete putting his head on the thing beforehand, this to me was her expression of her. This is, she asked me what it was. I said, it's stupid, stupid, stupid. Including the exhale.
Nope.
The whole thing was kind of, it's an expression. I mean, they love nonverbal scenes anyway, and she nails them. What were you going to say? I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, I can't remember who acted that out. Was it you or,
Yeah, it was
or John?
me. It was
you.
me.
In the blocking whistle.
I wanted to make sure that she really hit her head on that desk. And
What do you want?
Nothing. I moved the meeting.
here is Dr. Faye catching the grief that Dawn is feeling. And thematically, hopefully, you can get from this scene what you're supposed to get. Again, look at this, the gray, foggy day, you know.
How'd we do?
But Dawn
Turns out the
letting her have it about the fact that the focus group did not support his idea. And she says that he's so insulting to her. And the truth of where he says,
What are we going to tell the client?
she says, this is not the first time I've had this conversation, this argument with people, with creative people. And it is the relationship with the agency. You have an idea and you hope that it supports it.
So of course it's not going to come up as an option.
And I think what Don says is true here about a new idea.
For a year, then hold your group again. Maybe it'll show up.
Focus groups are not reliable for that. But what I like is that he gets an expression about gossip, because he's been sort of publicly embarrassed.
You can't tell how people are going to behave based on how they have behaved.
Why are you being so hostile?
He is being hostile, but those are interesting marketing ideas. I think I do agree with him. But this is his whole thing with psychiatry, with everything. He doesn't share his feelings because he thinks it's...
Not only does it have nothing to do with what I do, but it's nobody's business.
It's nobody's business.
Well, you're the client.
That's right.
And, of course, it's also a great sort of turn in their relationship. And he knows he was a dick. And here's Peggy reeling from that experience of...
We find her in this angle often.
And I will take credit for this, too. When I came down there and I said to Teresa, why isn't her hair more messed up from laying on the couch? She let me actually...
Mess it up.
But I think seeing the first cut of the show, and first cuts are always tough, experiencing this, and this is exactly what it's supposed to be. We pay for all these people to be here. Pete is there. He's in a dark suit, which Janie got. Here are the adults. Here are the men. And here are the kids coming in young. They're all kind of hipsters. They work at Life magazine. I let Janie go hog wild on I said, these are people who are pretentious. They are dressing up. They want to look cool.
Right.
Peggy comes to the door here, and then Tom Wilson found, David Carpenter wrote this cue. It's actually from another season.
It's great.
And I think it was originally written for Betty's walk in the fog with the caterpillar.
If I can make a technical note, these two shots are longer lenses than we ever use on the show, and we went 32 frames, I believe. I think we did a version of 32 and 36.
Yeah, I love how slow it is there. Just to isolate
draw
them
it out
more,
a little more. Yeah.
And everything is blurry around them, and the two looks, the connection of the two of them with this music and this move at the end here, I welled up.
Yeah.
Now, the original ending of the show was Don going home and talking to Sally on the phone and having a normal conversation, saying, well, here's someone in my life, here's an honest relationship. But Lisa Albert had always been telling this scene. She had witnessed this conversation. And we always laughed at it just as a bit, we'll talk about it inside. But I realized this is a statement about privacy. And that Don would lock his door after this and say, well, that's the way to behave. And also that Don doesn't have anybody, that he's alone.
Right.
But did you get pairs, the depth of their relationship over time, and this thing that he doesn't have, which you experience in New York, people of all different ages together, but also We'll discuss it and sign as propriety. That's the way it should be.
I also like finding that couple after coming off of Peggy and Pete.
Yes. That's not an accident.
Because the look that Pete gives Peggy is, you could have been the one, I could have grown old with you. And then you cut to...
I know. I can't even put into words what that look is. We wrote it in there that they look at each other and they acknowledge it, that she sees him with those guys and he sees her with those guys, but they're both content where they are. I think that's sort of part of it too, right? But they're connected. They'll be connected forever. It's a really beautiful episode, and this is John Slattery's first directing job. It's just spectacular.
Did an incredible job. Yeah.
For me, there were so many things that were added to it, and part of it is, and I tell this to anybody who wants to come direct on the show, you have to listen to Chris. Thank you.
Thanks.